Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win the Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
And the Dolphins are 0-2. Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy, to the highest degree to the TOP from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my Toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. Happy post-game victory to you and to all of Bill's Mafia. Man, what a good feeling this is. Got the game over with, 1 o'clock game, blew them boys out. I predicted 37-23, and I was kind of close on the points, not too close on the Jets points. So, listen, man, I thought the defense this was a great bounce back game for the defense. Yes, it's not the Ravens, but their running attack is pretty solid. And for us to do what we did today, which was really our keys, which was one of my keys too, is stop the run early on and force them to go one-dimensional. Force them to be a passing team. Force Fields to beat us in the air, and that didn't go too well today. So it wasn't all pretty for the Bills today, but there was a lot of good out there. And so, Mikey, what's your takes?
We'll start with that. Starting this podcast, Tua throws a pick and ends the game. That's just beautiful. This is beautiful.
I thought he got fumbled. You threw a pick.
Was it a fumble? I don't know. It was a turnover.
No, he got sacked. He got sacked on 4th down. It was 4th and 12.
Well, whatever it was.
But you got to get. But you know what though? 4th and 12. You got to get rid of the ball, regardless. Even if it's just whatever, you have to at that point. Just that you never know what's going to happen. But to take a sack, you can't do that on a 4th down to end the game. So yeah, they lost. They're 0-2. But yeah, go ahead, Mikey.
Okay, and then we talked about this back and forth when the game was going on. The passing game was a little bit out of sync today. But we have such a dominant running game as well.
Yeah.
Last week, we had to have the passing game. This week, we needed the running game. Both weeks, we put up 30+. The difference, as I will say, Steve talks about here, the offense dropped 30, but it feels like the defense won this game. Like, I felt like, they had – going into garbage time, they had 110 yards on the day. Yeah. The defense was dominant today.
I thought the defense set the tone of the game. Getting them off the field early on, turnovers, like I said, stopping that run early on was key, right? If they got off, to how Baltimore got off in their running game, it might have been a different story. Not so much the outcome. I still think we would have won this game, but it would have been a higher scoring game on their part. But I felt like the defense, whatever they did as far as, practicing this week, looking at film, adjusting, they came out and they handled their business today. Definitely. I thought they set the tone. And then of course we put up 30 today, and that was really because the run game was effective today for us on offense. The passing game today wasn't too hot. And luckily, we didn't need to be. It's going to happen. And, I tell people this all the time too, man. Josh Allen is a freak. He is absolute dog, but he's going to have a game or two. And in an 18-week season where he's not on point, right? And you're just going to have to understand this. And players are going to need to step up as well and do their job. And I thought James Cook, look, man, I'm becoming more and more wrong on my feelings about James Cook and what he brings to this team. He's really starting to win me over as a fan. I mean, I liked him already, but I got to give him credit where credit is due. The drops today were bad. I thought there was a lot of drops. Offensive line pass protection was shaky. Run blocking, pretty good. So that's how it works. But I thought, listen, me and Mikey were texting. You go with what works, what's working, right? And our run game was working. It was effective. And you ride that train until they figure it out on the Jets figure it out, and they didn't. So that's ultimately what won us, the game on offense. We'll put the points up. And defense, I just feel like we were the whole game, Mikey. They set the tone from the start to the finish, pretty much. The Jets just could not get going, man.
Yep, I would agree with that as well. Except I don't want to put it all on Josh of being off. There was a lot of drop balls today.
Oh yeah. Oh,
there was a lot of drop balls today.
Bro. Dawson,
he was off, but man, there was a lot of pressure, a lot of drop balls. The passing game just wasn't in sync from get-go. And I think part of that was some of the play calls that Joe Brady had early. They didn't get in a rhythm. They never got in a rhythm. They didn't make it easy. The Jets defense also didn't make it easy. Really
I felt like they
good.
Yeah, they brought a lot of pressure up the middle, which got Allen out of the pocket quicker than probably what he wanted to. I will say this too, the punch to the nose, which happens. I'm not blaming the Jets. He was just going for the ball, whatever he was doing there. I don't think it was intentional. But man, if you guys ever I was saying this at halftime, if you ever got hit in the nose before, it's brutal. And can you imagine a 300 whatever? Too. Yeah, a guy that size with that much power, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a love tap. And when you get that, bro, that let me tell you, man, that gives you headaches right away. That stuffs you up because of the blood. So yeah, like I'm him coming back. Yeah, I don't blame him for not being, you know what I mean? But I thought Josh kind of caught a little rhythm there in the third quarter, though. I thought he got a little bit, got out of that. Maybe the nose started feeling a little bit better, but too many drops today. I want to see a little bit more better separation from our receivers earlier in their routes. I kind of feel like we're still struggling there. But that's all stuff that they can work on. Let me turn my fan on, bro.
Yeah, Connor comes in and says, guys, hopefully Milano's okay. He didn't play a snap in the second half. I could have swore I saw Milano in the third.
I know he made a big play, I thought, in the second half.
Yeah.
But I have to go back and look. I could swear he did.
If he didn't, yes, let's hope he's okay. Honestly, I didn't notice him one way or the other. It was a Joey Bosa game today. We needed someone to step up. Yeah. We needed someone to step up on defense. And I thought Joey Bosa was that guy this week. Like Ed Oliver was last week. It was Joey Bosa this week.
Absolutely.
He had 2 or 3 forced fumbles, a couple sacks.
Yeah.
A lot of bat down. I got to give the young guys and Zion Luge.
Yeah.
A lot of credit for stepping up and playing the run well.
I thought the whole line played pretty well, to be honest with you. I didn't see many miscues. It's hard to judge the secondary because they didn't really pass much. There wasn't a lot. But I mean, obviously they didn't do too bad right out there when there was passing downs. Trace got the start today. Little disappointed. I thought Dorian Strong should have gotten that, but it is what it is. But Trey was out there. I didn't see anything negative towards him and his play today. That from what I saw, obviously I'll have to watch the the all 22 to see if there's anything there. But I thought Benford did good. The defense as a whole, I would say, played pretty well. Even Cole Bishop got himself a sack in that game. I thought he played pretty well. But yeah, man. Ultimately, I don't think I wouldn't say the defense won us the game, but I thought they set the tone and they played very good through all 4 quarters in that game. Because the offense put up 30, but I'm just saying the offense still put up. There was not, I don't think the defense. They had the turnover that led to points, but 3. Right outside of that, though, I thought the offense, the drives were on the offense, and they were all decently long drives that put points up. So, yes, the defense. When I say the defense didn't win us the game, I said, I thought they set the tone, meaning I thought they played very well, but they weren't the key factor in why we won this game. Is if that makes any sense?
And
is how I see it.
I would disagree with you. They held me to 110 total yards through garbage time in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the offense was shitty today, though. Either.
No, I'm not saying the offense was shitty. Okay. I'm saying the offense was fed by the defense. The defense kept getting them the ball back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's their job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
If you can hold a team to 110 yards through 3.5 quarters, I'm sorry, but you kind of led the way. Now,
they did great. Yeah.
The offense did what they were supposed to do. Now, this wasn't our, I think DMX Ray is right. Offense probably, I think C's a little harsh. I'd probably give him a B-, and the defense had a B+, A-.
I would say B- because the run game was solid, right? Yeah. So you can't really go C because of that. If the run game was bad too, and we were just kind of getting some points because the defense kept giving us great field position, then I'll go with that. By the way, 37-34 Giants. And the Cowboys are going to tie it right now with a 54-yard field goal.
He drills it.
I can't read that.
He drills it.
Yeah. Yep. So it's tied up there. Still, the Giants giving them fits. All right. I thought Dallas would. That's going on overtime. But anyways, yeah. So like overall,
Buffalo
man, I would say
224 yards today.
Exactly. So you can't. That's why I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him the B-. Now I saw a comment there about Allen's intentional grounding. Yeah, I have no idea. He has to stop that. Can't do that. You got to throw that ball away. He did it twice. It was so obvious. I don't especially the first one. The second one, I can kind of understand the pressure was there rather than take a sack.
Yeah, because the tight end did the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Like
but
the tight end
first one
where Josh threw it.
The first one, he had plenty of time to throw that deep down, out of bounds or something. Like
that was a miscommunication.
I don't get that.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication between the back and Josh. Josh thought the back was coming back to him, and he flipped it out like he's supposed to be there. And the back went the opposite way, went upfield.
Either way.
But either way, Josh could have thrown it away.
Yeah, there was no play error that we made on that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll look at and he won't make that mistake again.
Yeah. But if that's what we're complaining about, I'll take it with Josh.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot. We're gonna always, how we do. We're gonna talk about the good, bad, and ugly and stuff like that. But this game here was it was funny because it felt like a long game for me. I don't know about you, but it felt like it kind of dragged on because we were just in cruise control. We just kind of the Jets had nothing going, right? And the game was just kind of just. And obviously we started running the ball more. We took Josh out. It was just kind of these slow, methodical drive. But that's the way it works. And, at that point, I understand when McDermott goes to the, hey, let's just kill the clock here. Let's just, we're not going to step on the throats. I get that. Game's well over. Your defense is well in control. I just wish early on, though, he stops doing that. Meaning coming out of the second half, you got the lead. You need to go all out. You got to start, you do need to go for their throat and put points up and just, get this thing out of control where then you can kind of start running the ball, killing the clock. But other than that, man, dude, I honestly, I don't have a lot of gripes in this game, dude. I thought McDermott was okay today. Useless timeout on one of them. I didn't really like it. You said you were okay with it. Romo didn't like it. I didn't like it either. But once again, didn't cost us points. It didn't really mean anything at the end of the day. So I'm not going to kill him on that. I thought our new punter did okay. He wasn't great, but I thought he kicked good. Prater again, solid day for Prater.
Yeah, he's been money. That 53 was money. It was big when we
did it. Yeah, exactly. So honestly, there's not a lot of complaints here from me. I would say the only one, the biggest one is our receiver group needs to get going. They got to figure that out. Because I don't want this to be a consistent thing where, the inconsistency of that group. They got to start being a little bit more consistent through all 4 quarters, right? I kind of feel like they come on strong at times and then they disappear. They come on strong at times and they disappear. I need to see better from that group outside of, and the drop passes have to stop as well. Outside of that, I was cool with it. Thought it was a good game. Uh-oh, what happened? I think Mike froze. Something happened. Anyways, all right, I don't know what happened to Mikey. So Scott Blakely, Miami lost. Yes, they did, man. 0-2. I'm sure TD Finstock over there, he's freaking out. Do you guys see Mike frozen, right? Or is it just me? I'm pretty sure Mike's frozen. Mikey's frozen. It's a good look for him. I mean, he looks serious. Mikey's about as serious as you can get right there. Right? I mean, he had that game face on. Mikey's looks like he's ready to go out and punch somebody in the face. So, I don't know. I have no idea what happened to you, buddy, but you froze, man.
My computer just, kicked me out.
What happened?
My computer just kicked me out.
It said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. He said, Tommy's got this. You don't need to be here today.
I got this. Scott, I really don't look sharp even through score. Yeah, I mean, listen, once again, not every game's going to look great for this offense or great for the defense. The most important thing, obviously, is a win, right? Mm-hmm. We got the dub. It wasn't pretty at times on offense. I thought the defense, listen, at the end of the day, I will say this too. What we wanted to see the most in this game was our defense to play better. I mean, in reality, guys, we know what the offense can provide, right? The question was going into this game by all of you guys was, what will the defense do? Can the defense stop the Jets running attack, right? Will this defense be what they were last week and just let the Jets run all over them? Well, I think they answered the question. And it shows also there's a big difference between the Ravens and the Jets. It's a big difference.
And the Steelers.
In personnel.
And the Steelers. Because the Steelers got waxed today.
Guys, yeah, let me go over some of the scores before we move on. So there was quite a bit of games that came down to the wire. Giants and Cowboys right now are in overtime, 37-37. I honestly did not have the Giants scoring 37 points. That's wild, but it's tied right now. The Broncos are up on the Colts 7-3. That just started. The Rams beat the Titans 33-19. The Bengals winded up winning. They got the touchdown late in that game. They won 31-27. Still very close, but they're 2-0. Ravens and Browns. Ravens wind up whipping them, but that game was close for through 2 quarters, and then they wound up winning 41-17. Mm-hmm. Patriots got the win 33-27 in Miami. You got to fire the coach. At this point, you have to fire your coach and GM. I don't know what they're doing. Like that game there is, for me, that's a winnable game at home. There's no excuses. You cannot lose to the Dolphins. To the Patriots. 49ers win 26-21. Mac Jones got the start. He actually looked okay today. Lions absolutely thumped the Bears 52-21. And that was what's his name going back to Detroit, Ben Johnson. And yeah, how'd that work out? It's going to take a little while for Ben and that Bears unit to get right, but boy, the Lions didn't greet him too well. That beating. Seattle beat Steelers 31-17. I had the Steelers winning that game at home, and yeah, once again, man, it's kind of showing that different team you're facing, right? Other than the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 203, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Not a great game from him. Sam Darnold did pretty good, 300 yards. He also had 2 interceptions, though, but still, Pittsburgh. If you're a Pittsburgh fan right now, I think you just got you got set back down in your place again and understand that it's going to take a little bit more than Aaron Rodgers to get your team right. We'll see. It's a long season, but they got put back in their place. And then obviously we know about the other scores around the league from earlier. in the week. So
Yeah,
that's
before
our
you go
update.
on,
Yeah.
Joe Burrow left the game, and when they left the game, they were losing. Jake Browning
Yeah,
came in and
crazy,
brought that
yeah.
team back to win.
Yeah. Wow. What
was
happened
wild.
to Burrow? I don't know what happened to him. I
Toe.
know you said he went
Left.
a toe.
He got sacked.
'Cause-
He was down. They took him to the locker room. They ended up calling him out for the entire second half of the game.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Browning's not a bad backup, though. Not
No.
a bad backup quarterback. Yeah. So they're lucky they got that dude in place because I've seen him a couple times fill in, and he's done pretty well, exceptionally well. But they do got great talent to help him. It kind of shows you if you got those kind of receivers, right? They can make quarterbacks look better. And I think that's where you're kind of going with Burrow. They do make his life a lot easier. So, like, of course, we can imagine, God, if he had Chase and Higgins here. Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying. I totally understand that. But we won't know. It's crazy because we don't know because we haven't really had that. We had Diggs, and you did see Allen absolutely, like when you have a top dog kind of receiver, you do see that you get the benefits. Obviously, you see why. But maybe one day we wind up bringing back one of these top dog receivers on this roster. But right now we got who we got. I'm not hating on the guys we got, but I would love one day for us to get a really prime time weapon and really see how Allen goes to work then, because it's a different story. Trust me, guys.
Dan comes in and says, hey, the Jets played a lot of light boxes, not fearing our running game, and Brady made pay. That was the big difference too. And it's why our receivers struggled early to get open. And then when they started getting open later is when the Jets changed and went man to man. And then we started picking them apart, in the pass game. But they were playing light boxes saying, daring us to run. And we did. And we were successful. James Cook's 44-yard touchdown run was a thing of beauty.
Oh, dude, it was really good. He had the fumble. Thank God it didn't count. Right? Did you see the one stat? And I didn't even know this. My God, poor Jets fans. Since 2018, basically since we drafted Josh Allen, we have the second best record in the NFL, and the Jets have the worst record. I mean, I didn't know it was that bad.
And then Tony Romo with the dagger saying you guys could have drafted Josh.
I know. But I'm not saying Sam Darnold also he's playing a lot better now. Yeah, a little bit different.
It's wild. Yeah,
I know what's going on with Bryce, man. My God.
The Giants have the ball. They need a field goal to win it. Oh,
yeah,
sack fumble. Oh, went out of bounds.
Giants?
Giants got sacked.
Hey, there's Van Rotten over there.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Giants,
God.
Don't want to win. Dayball going to get fired if they don't hurry up and start doing something.
I can't believe they're even in this game, though. I am a little surprised that they're even in this game. So it is what it is. But yeah, Mikey, man. I mean, there's not a lot. I'll be honest with you. There's not too much to talk about in this game. I mean, we kind of covered everything as far as the basics. Let me get to. Let's just look at some of the stats real quick. I'll pull them up real quick from this game.
I just saw the ball rolling backwards. I didn't think Wilson could throw the ball backwards like that. I didn't think that would be possible. I figured there's no way. The only way the ball's rolling the way it was rolling was due to a sack. So I appreciate you letting me know it wasn't a sack. It was just a boneheaded play by Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, it was a stupid play by him. So here's the stats for the day from our game. Josh Allen, 14 of 25 for 148. Justin Fields, 3 of 11, Mikey, 27 yards. I said it pregame. You make him one dimension. You make him, force him to pass one dimensional. He's just, that's just not his strong suit, right? That's not what he does well. He's still trying to improve in that part of his game, but I knew, it's just not there yet. Tyrod Taylor came in garbage time. Love Tyrod Taylor, 7 of 11, 56 yards and a touchdown, but obviously garbage time. But good for Tyrod coming out. Glad to see he's still in this league, obviously, getting paid. Rushing, James Cook, 21 carries, 132, 2 touchdowns, 44 long. Those are the carries I like, around that 15 to 20 range for him. I have no problem with that. Justin Fields, 5 carries, 49 yards, the long of 27. Breece Hall, we totally shut him down, guys. 10 carries, 29 yards, long of 12. Allen, 2 carries, 11 yards. I mean, not a good day for their running attack. They had a total of 100 yards. I mean, we totally shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Buffalo had 224. Right. Yeah.
Roy's right here when he says a healthy Bosa is definitely a difference maker.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Listen, absolutely. Right. And you got to see that today. Now, the first game, obviously, against Baltimore, a little bit better offensive line. And also Bosa's kind of just getting his feet, wet, really. Kind of, we're first game of the season. You kind of got to get out of that funk of being in the offseason. He didn't get a lot of reps in preseason, obviously. I think he had one quarter, not even, right? Maybe one series. So, yeah, I think if you keep Bosa healthy, and he could provide that stuff. He could provide a spark and make some plays. So, yeah, I was cool with that today. Palmer, here's our receiving. Palmer, two receptions, 47 yards. Kincaid, 4 for 37. Elijah Moore, 1 for 31. Coleman, 3 for 26. Knox, 2 for 19. Shakir, 1 for 12. And Hall is 1 for 5. Cook 1 for 3.
Bad drops.
Yeah, it wasn't. Today wasn't good for the receiving room. Garrett Wilson 4 for 50, and outside of that, that's it. Breece Hall 9 yards. They were terrible. 83 yards total receiving yards, so they didn't do much. For us, 180 still. I like to see a lot better than that. Cook did have the fumble, but he recovered it, so he didn't lose it, so I don't even count it. Fields had 2 fumbles, 1 loss. Garrett Wilson also has a fumble, but he recovered it, I believe. Defense, Bishop had the sack. I like that. Bosa had the sack and I think he had a strip too as well in that game. Daquan Jones had a sack. I mean, the guy I've been kind of ragging on.
Had a good game.
Yeah, he actually did all right. I told you I thought the whole line stepped up today. Logue played good. He had a half sack. Rousseau had a half sack. Sanders, I didn't see much of. I'll have to go back and look to see, how he did. But
he played all right.
Okay.
He over pursued a few times, but it's only game 2. But he's
okay.
Getting penetration. He needs to learn to do it under control.
There you go. Yeah, and he will. I mean, it's just, NFL's kind of fast. They say when you first get in the NFL and everyone slows down on defense.
You're not wrong. Even Trey White, he was good on defense.
Yeah, Trey
didn't test him on coverage.
No,
but
nope.
Like he came up and he made the tackles when we need him to.
Yeah.
Benford is just a stud, dude.
Yeah, he is. He played well too. Connerton, 1 kick return, 27 yards, nothing special. 4 for 22 on the punt returns. Once again, nothing too special there. Prater, 3 for 3, 52 is his long. 3 for 3 extra points. He's solid. There's no reason to bring Bass back. I'm already. That's fine with me. I'm good.
Put back. I hate to burst your bubble.
It would be a crucial mistake, Mikey. Crucial mistake.
McDermott's already said it. When Bass is ready, he's coming back.
Yeah, I'm just. That's fine. It's just it's a big mistake. And Cam Johnson 3 for 130. 48 was his long. But that's a McDummy. That's a McDummy decision. Then, if he says that and he means that, that may be the dumbest decision, because if that bites us in the ass, you better hope Prater. I don't know what you do with Prater. You better hope I don't know. You stuff him somewhere. He's going to get picked up if somebody needs a kicker, and damn well it's probably going to be. Yeah, it's that's a risky play, man. I hope they. I don't know. See that I don't like. He always practice what you preach, man. And I know it sucks losing your job for injury. It's never cool. It's never good. But sometimes it works that way, bro. And sometimes it happens that way. Like I said, but you can't. I go back to this goes back to when Rob Johnson took over Flutie. I know it's different. It's a kicker quarterback, but still, you play who's playing the best at that time. But if we'll see when that time comes, we'll see. I'm not worried about it right now, but I think it would be a bad mistake.
Let me ask you this, Ben. You said all the kicks that Prater made, Bass can make. You're comfortable with Bass making that 53 yarder today from the right hash?
Spin. He's missed shorter kicks.
They were not all basic.
No.
That's yeah. Okay.
But not only that, bro. Spin. Are you serious? You know how many times we saw Bass? Listen, we've seen Bass make some crucial kicks. I'm not going to totally shit on him, but we've also seen him miss 17-yard field goals. We've also seen him miss plenty of extra points. We've seen him kick the ball out of bounds on kickoffs. Bass has issues, man. He definitely has issues. And the injury he has right now, that's something that can creep right back up, that pelvic injury. I don't know, man. I don't.
We'll have to wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I just disagree with those he makes all the time. I'm on edge every time Bass gets out there to make a field goal. Every time.
Okay, go look at their career stats, Spin, and tell me that Bass is in the same category as Prater. Look at their career percentages.
It's crazy.
Bass has never hit 90% in a season.
I think you're alone. I'm going to be honest with you, Spin. I think you're one of very few that have that confidence in Bass right now.
He did over Prater from 60 last year, and I'm happy for him. But I'm not. Every time he goes out there to kick it in a game-winning situation or game-time situation, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Roy, do I have to remind you? You also missed one in the playoffs that cost us the game. Yeah. Do I have to remind you? Do you guys really want to be reminded? Just saying.
It's okay. We don't need to go down. It was a very positive day.
Yeah. Bass, you're ruining my day.
We can agree to disagree on this, Ben. If you're comfortable with Bass, fantastic.
Yeah. You're in a very few amount of people.
If Bass is my kicker, I will be super, happy and support him and hope he makes them. But I feel way more comfortable with Prater.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, if they do bring back Bass, and hopefully he plays good, but the moment he starts missing or gets in his head again, like he had that problem, we'll have this conversation again. So, just saying. But anyways, anything else, Mikey, before we go? Because man, it's not a
lot to talk about. It was a very ho-hum, one-sided domination game. Like on the offense, we ran the ball a ton. The passing game was out of sync. We talked about that. On the defense, they were solid and led the way for us today. The fact that they shut down the run game was made me feel better about it.
Right. Yeah. I just, like I said, man, I felt like this game dragged on a little bit, but just because there was like no doubt we were winning at a certain point, and it just kind of seemed like 20 to
3. I knew it was kind of over.
Yeah, and it just seemed like the Jets the air was just sucked right out of them. They had nothing. They couldn't do anything. So yeah, it just was one of those games, where we kicked their ass, but yet it was just kind of not boring, but it was just one of those games. Like just kind of dragged on a little bit. But I love to win. 2-0, baby. That's all that matters. We got the Dolphins on Thursday at home. We got some nice games coming up. 3 in a row at home. Man, that's sweet, bro. And then the bye weeks shortly after. This could be a good run for this team. And you know what, too? I will say this. It's early. Go ahead and let's get the mistakes out of the way now. Right? Early on, right? On these winnable games, especially these winnable games, that's fine. And get these mistakes out of the way because we have a totally different second half where we face some pretty good teams. So
and get the guys healthy.
Yeah, get healthy, get whatever mistakes out of the way, right? Learn from your mistakes, move on, and get ready to face some good teams after the bye.
Yeah, it looks like the Cowboys are going to win this one. They're in field goal range.
Yeah,
now.
Crazy. Giants had a chance. You can't slip up on games like this.
Yeah,
can't slip up on games like this.
Stack to wins. Absolutely.
Go
1-0 each week. That's all that matters.
Yep. we had some Jets fans in here on the pregame. They weren't talking trash, Of course, they're being optimistic.
Oh, there was some hardcore ones talking trash, talking about how the Bills were coming off that ugly win last week and they were overrated.
Oh yeah, were they? Oh no,
there was a bunch of content.
Yeah,
the Jets
really
feeling themselves after last week, saying they let it slip away, and
when will they learn? I would say, when will you learn? I keep telling these, at least in the East, right? Guys, like if you're we don't, the thing is, me and Mikey, we don't, like me and you, we don't really dog these, like we're honest about, like, hey, we think they're doing good. The Jets are, at least, but bro, God, you got to be realistic too with yourself. And
Tim,
now watch, the same people are going to be shitting all over their team.
Tim, you're not wrong. I've heard people say that too. Josh Allen's carried by his elite roster.
Yeah. He's carried by his elite roster.
Now we're on to Miami. Thursday night.
We are.
Thursday night.
We will be here. Obviously, I'll be here pregame. We'll be here postgame. I took the night off just for that. So, I mean, we're going to do a real man of genius. We're going to get out of here because this is not a lot.
For what's coming up, Tommy. So
tomorrow
we have our Monday night show. You are also on with Dan Mitchell.
Yep. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., I'll be on with Dan to do the day after reaction to the Bills whooping of the Jets. And by the way, his guy, I watched their show a couple of days ago with him and Richie. Richie's the guy that covers the Jets, and he was one of those guys you're talking about that was pretty high on his Jets and upsets that was going to happen. And that didn't quite happen, Richie. Same with TD Finstock, who I think he had to said the same thing. So it's kind of funny. But anyways, I'll be on with him at 10 a.m. And then obviously 10:15 will be me and Mikey, Monday Night Uncensored. We love that show. It was great last week. You guys get to call in. We'll have the link in the chat. And that is it, really, man. Oh, let me play the Real Man of Genius and we'll get out of here. All right. And I got some new ones, Mikey.
Nice.
I pulled up the.
And
that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
Cook is dynamic. And Tommy opened the show with, I think I'm wrong on him.
Yeah. I said, I always eat crow when things, when I'm not right. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and play something here.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Male Fur Coat Wearer.
Mr. Male Fur Coat Wearer.
Perhaps fashion's greatest mystery. What makes a big, strong man say, I think I need a new fur coat?
I don't know.
The very height of political incorrectness. Nothing says, I could give a rat's rear end like a man in a floor-length chinchilla.
Taking no prisoners.
A look that's half street pimp, half Aunt Esther, and full-on fur-tastic. Sure, it's gauche, but you don't spend more on your coat than your car, not to be noticed.
Look at me.
So crack open a nice cold Bud Light, Mr. Male Fur Coat Wearer, because it takes a real man to wear a lady's coat.
Mr. Male Fur Coat Wearer.
Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch.
And you saw who that was, right?
Yep, it's like perfect. Perfect week for that one.
I'll play one more because this is a short post game.
Butker missed.
Did he really?
Butker missed. 0-0.
And he's usually solid. Was he short on it?
No, he went wide right.
Oh, okay. No, I'm looking at Dallas. Dallas just won.
No, Dallas. Yeah, Dallas made his.
Yeah, Arbery. All right, I'll play one more and then we're out of here.
He went
All right, let's
way
see.
right. Not even close.
Oh, on the Chiefs game? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. 4th and 13. Oh, geez. That was, big time shake to the right.
Way
off.
Way.
Last one, we're out of here.
It's like my golf swing.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Airline Meal Chef.
Mr. Airline Meal Chef.
Nothing relaxes a diner like a pleasant discussion of safety procedures should the restaurant suddenly fall out of the sky.
Oh, no.
Chicken or beef? Chicken or beef? Chicken, we're out. Here's the beef.
still tastes like chicken.
Who ordered the heart-healthy meal? Probably not the guy who ordered the seatbelt extender.
Excess baggage.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh Sultan of the Salisbury. Even though we're crammed in coach, our meals are first class.
Mr. Airline Meal Chef.
Yikes! Probably not the one that ordered the seatbelt extender. Yikes!
All right, man. So we'll be. Hey, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Watch if you guys, turn on Red Zone. Watch the rest of these losers. No, I'm just joking. Watch the rest of these teams play, and we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow night, man. So, Bills Mafia, we love you, and as always, go Bills. Peace.
Go Bills.
Go Bills. Go Bills.